Up in here. So what we're doing, thank y'all for hanging in there with us. We had a little technical difficulty earlier. If you can hear us, please chime in here on Facebook Live. If you are now, if you can hear us or share, if your friends can hear us or Derek Live or whatever, please let us know you can hear us well here on Facebook Live. So we apologize for the technical difficulties for this podcast, but I wanted to make sure my guests had the most for what they were here for. We'll just talk, just be talking. But we have again Mr. Derek Bryant and Mr. Paul Williams of AJ Colliers here in Jacksonville, Florida, and also International. Alright, so we're good now, and Carl is talking about I was like,
yeah, we thought it was important to Eric and myself were somebody's hiring us over here. We always have to travel out of town to get our house. So we decided to put some there.
What I love about what you're saying, Carl, is it's all about how you feel and how you feel at the same time. You know, it's the inside going to the outside. You know, people can try to go back. What they say, you gotta feel good on the inside.
I mean, it's back up now.
Do you ship your what now? No, this is something in your material. How do you form it?
When it comes to the busting lines, but you can still wear it years ahead.
It's timeless. That's good fashion. That's good fashion.
It never goes out of style.
Yeah.
It's just like you said. What you wear is a reflection of your attitude. The suit is only when you wear the suit.
I know that's right. I like it. It's on you, but you wear it.
That's it.
Like that.
So I tell people, don't worry about what other people say. When you go out, you represent yourself to your best ability and your best fashion. It's up to Derek and I to fit the trends. We just necessarily just anything.
Right.
If that suit walks out the store, it represents AJ's store. That's it. So we're going to be very strong how we do things. This suit is going to be fit to look like this.
I love that. What's the process? What's the process when one comes in? Do they call you? Do they come for fitting? What's the process?
Combination of both. Sometimes it's somebody who's walking in, and in other cases it's appointments. In most cases, we establish a clientele now to the point where most of our businesses are. And so what happens is, it starts with the individual. So we have to say individuality and specificity. So we're asking questions just like anyone else would. What are you trying to achieve? What are you going for? What's the event? What's the occasion? Based on that, we offer recommendations. So we really try to understand the client and what they're going for. Everything from a formal situation like a wedding or even a prom, all the way down to just a night on the town, or church or business wedding. So it's a wide variety, but the exclusivity is really the point that we try to address, because we feel like you go anywhere and find a suit off the rack, clothing off the rack, and then you're gonna look like everybody else.
Yes.
Right? Most of the guys and most individuals that shop with us is because they want to look different.
They want to be unique.
Yeah, so we try to provide an alternative to your department stores and to your big box stores. We're more of a boutique. And here again, we're stressing, we're catering to the individual. And one thing about our custom line, that's what it caters to. Because when you think about custom, it's a pretty detailed process, right? So you design the suit from A to Z. I'll pick a suit as an example. You design it from A to Z, from the cloth the design, the patterns, to the buttons, to the the lapels, whether you want a 2-button, 3-button, the lining.
Because that matters on how it feels, the lining on the inside.
Oh yeah.
When I was growing up, my mother used to make all of our clothing back then.
Yeah.
So lining was the key.
Yeah.
So I remember my clothes, now that I think about it, I can make custom suits.
And you didn't know it. Your Easter suit was custom. Your Easter suit.
Hey, we was on a family budget, but it was a custom suit.
Way before its time. Way before its
That's it.
time.
So do you go through the whole like process with them, like recommendation on socks and shoes and the tie and all that?
We do. So some guys are more interested, more involved than others. We have some clients that say, hey man, you know what I like, or you know what will look good on me. I'm trusting you to do it. So, and that's fun.
Oh yeah, because you can just go ahead.
Yeah, we go at it. And then in other cases, sometimes you have an individual that may be a little leery, but we challenge them to step outside of their comfort zone, and then they come back and they love it. It's based on, it looks good, it feels good. The feedback they get from others, whether it's a spouse or whether it's, friends or whatever. So, it's a variety of different approaches. It's not a one-size-fits-all. But, we do have some clients, and I can think of a couple that come to mind specifically. You look at where they are today versus where they started.
Where they were.
Oh my gosh. Do you have like before and after pictures?
We do. We have a few of those.
Oh wow.
And you have to remember this about men. Most men are colorblind. So they don't know how to coordinate. So the thing is to where it's at.
Now I can attest to that. They put all kind of colors. They don't match.
That's it. And the thing of it is that when I'm dressing a guy, when we're dressing a guy, we're thinking about they're gonna go home to my wife and a girlfriend. That's gonna be a rule.
That's right.
And the thing of it is where it's that if they approve, they're gonna come back. And then it's like once a woman approve a man of a suit, they test well up, they coming back.
Oh yeah. And there's nothing better than hearing somebody confident. Seeing a confident man look confident in his suit, looking good. It fits right. It's all lined up right. The material looks right. I mean, when they sit down, when they stand up, it's a good look.
It's the whole thing. It's the swag about it, right? And there's an air of confidence that comes with looking good.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I think prime time said it, right? You look good, you feel good. You feel good, you play good. You feel good, you play good. You play good, they play good.
I love it. And you know what? Not only for women, but for men too, because the woman wants her man to feel good and he's going out, not just for her to represent him, but for her to feel good.
Yeah.
And that's what men are doing. We make our environment very most guys come to us, once they become our clients, they're asking a question. We just basically put everything together, box it up, put it on, and let's bring it up.
That's awesome.
Good look.
So now let the public know and the viewers who are now on, because we have some people a couple chiming in. Thank you so much, Nancy. Yes, confidence is key. That's so correct, Nancy. So correct. So let them know, how can they reach you, and if they don't live here in Jacksonville, how can they get in touch with you, and what would be a way that they can still get the fitting experience and not being here locally?
Yeah, it starts with our website, www.ajreese.com. You can reach us there. You can reach us at info@ajreese.com as well. And from there, we take it from there. Actually, we're in the process now of switching locations for, 7 years? 7 and a half years. We're actually in Jacksonville Lane.
Okay.
And it's no longer. And so we're in the process of switching locations after that, and COVID hit. But we're in the process now of reopening our storefront, which we expect to be removing for September 1st.
September 1st.
That's the goal.
Do you know where you're going to be?
We do, but we're not revealing
You can't
that
say
right
it
now.
yet.
Yeah.
I thought the big reveal was going to be on Smoking Stories.
You know what? We'll come back and do that. Come back and do that.
Okay, yes, please.
Yeah, because we're
Come
going
back
to do
into
a
the
whole grand reopening. Yeah, we're going to do a whole grand reopening deal. So you got the exclusive on that.
Oh,
That's cool.
yeah. Hey, can Smoking Story come on site?
Absolutely.
Yes, absolutely.
We can do the show on site.
You know what?
Do the
I
reveal.
guarantee you this will be the nicest view.
As long as we got Wi-Fi.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
As long as you got Wi-Fi.
That's
We
a
need
good
good
point.
Wi-Fi. My producer say we need good Wi-Fi.
That was one of the things that kind of set us apart as well. In that, we gave you a full experience. So, in the store, it wasn't just a store. It wasn't just about shopping. You can come in and have a drink with us. You can come in and get styling tips. You can come in and bring in something that you bought somewhere else and match it up with an accessory. You can just come in and just shoot the secrets.
I love that.
So,
you know what I love the most about what you just said, Derek, is that people can bring in something that they had in the past.
absolutely.
You know, like me, I got a shirt and a tie, and I really like this, and I want to get rid of it. Can you match something up with this?
Exactly. And it's all about the long-term relationship. So a lot of companies wouldn't allow that, right? You didn't buy it from us, don't bring it to you. You didn't buy it here, don't bring it to the retailer. We took a different approach because we're all about the relationship, build a relationship.
Listen, I have one of our grown ass cigar group. Now he fly, Mr. Robert Brown. Now he real fly, so you gotta get in touch with him. He said put together a grown ass man suit.
I like that.
He want a grown ass man suit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I like that. I like
That's
it.
it.
Hey, they say they got you, Robert.
Hey, but can I say this? Speaking about grown men, Derek and I did a lot of mentoring to the high school. A lot of these kids who are going to the prom, who get ready to graduate first or a business interview, we sat them down and get them how they should wear a suit, how a suit should fit. So that's very important to us more than anything, because a lot of our young black men just really learn how to dress when they're going out into the corporate world. So we want to show them how to make this fit. And once we dressed them, and we told them it was great, we encouraged them to make good grades in school. And there's a lot of precepts that we gave out to people who are going to proms and everything. So we're still going to do that in our new location. And we just love helping out local communities.
That's awesome. I love that because you know what? Our young people need the help in even when interviewing for a job.
Yes.
You know, what's a basic thing? You don't have to go all full-fledged, 5-piece suit, all out, 4 or 5. Just do something that is professional. What can achieve the look that you're trying to get the job to look. Yeah, so it's all about personal.
Right.
You know, you can have a work person that's a nice suit.
Exactly. You ain't got a dime in your pocket.
And that's it. They don't have a dime in the pocket. They're going to bring it to the person
I've
that's
been
dressed
there.
well.
I've been there in my life. Hey, you gotta show up.
Hey, I've made it many other days trying to get to where I need to be.
You gotta bid, then you do.
Exactly.
You gotta bid.
Act and dress like what you want to be.
That's right. And you know what? You will encompass that whole vibe with your words, and make you feel more confident. And it's all about you all doing. So speaking about the community, what are some of the other things that you possibly have? Do you have any plans to do anything else in the community to help the community with etiquette or whatever? Because I don't know about your other half, but I met your other half, and she fly. She's gorgeous.
Thank you.
Shout out, she got my name.
I try to keep up
Same
with
here
her.
for me. Same here. That's why as well.
Yeah, she got my name. But yeah, and she fly. And so I know that a lot of people would like to search young people would like not just men but women as well. Do you have anything in the works for the community in order in efforts to help people with that even maybe indigent or homeless wanting to get back into work?
Absolutely. So, it's a continuation of something we've already started. Like Carl mentioned, our focus initially was on young black males because we felt like that was just an untapped opportunity to educate. Right? But even with some more establishments, one of the things that we had to kind of work through was the intimidation factor. So you see a store like ours, you see a bunch of suits, and automatically you think about, that's not for me, or I can never afford that, or that. And we get people past that. But also, we've done some work with the homeless. I'm actively involved in the past chair of the Jacksonville Urban League, and so we've done a lot of work with the Jacksonville Urban League from that perspective. But our goal has been and will continue to be focused on youth because we think we can have the most impact in that area, especially when you look at today just appearance. Not so much clothing, but just appearance in general, whether it's grooming standards, the hair, the presentation, how you carry yourself, when you walk in the room, saying hello, proper way to shake a man's hand. You know,
Oh,
just simple
God,
things.
that's now you're talking.
Yeah.
Now you're talking.
How to greet someone, how to make sure you're opening the door for a lady. You know,
Oh, now you're talking.
it's things that don't necessarily have to do with the stuff we sell,
Now
but
you're talking.
we see it as all part of the package.
Yes.
You know, so if you got a man that's knows how to treat a woman, opens the door, that's respectful, can shake a man's hand, look him in the eyes, and then you couple that with a proper appearance, and dress, then your first impression is the best one.
Yes.
And that's all we have is that
It's
first
a
impression.
holistic approach to the young man because I was a single parent. I raised a young man. He's an amazing young man. My son's one. But you know, I had him a few mentors.
Right.
Because I realized, like, I'm a woman. I know a lot, but I don't know.
I don't know how to be a man.
I don't know how to be a man. I'm not a man.
You don't. That's it.
I might be strong, but I'm not a man.
And that's actually my story. So, I grew up with a single parent. She spent time with my dad in the summers, but my mom made sure I was around other men.
Yeah.
And she made sure I was absolutely. So whether it was sports, whether it was church, whether it was just men in general,
Very important.
she put me in that position. And so now I've been afforded the opportunity to give that back. Carl and I, we kind of have a similar story from that perspective. And so that's been part of what we do.
That means so much. Eric and Carl, that means so much to me. And as a parent who's raising a man, that means a lot because it's like your lineage. You see them becoming a whole man.
That's right.
It's the whole man approach.
And then you have to teach them how to be subtle. It's like, you don't have to go for the top and
Yeah.
have something wild and crazy.
I don't have to see you before I see you.
The
Or smell
present,
you.
that's it. Yep. They feel you when you walk in the room, when you're wearing something nice,
Right,
and you know it,
right.
and it's a subtle. You can take over the whole room. You don't have to be the flashy to you.
Exactly. Exactly. I love that. I love that you all are doing that. And so listen, if you would like to get into these gentlemen are doing some amazing things, not just for public display for show, but they're doing it for the whole man approach to help the young men how to just be their best self. And so you can get in touch with them at AJ Reese, what is it?
.com.
Yep.
AJReese.com.
All stars there.
I tell you one thing,
And see what they're doing.
if you come to us, you're going to get excellent service.
Yes.
We're going to take care of you from the beginning to the end. And part of it's going to be your next.
And we're thinking about doing something amazing. I don't know if your wife listens to you. Listen, I'm throwing her under the bus. You under the bus. Somebody under the bus. We might bring a little cigar event to the clothing store. Do a little cigar mixer with the guy.
Hey, absolutely. Yeah. We used to do that when we were in Atlanta. We would have like a jazz night. We would come down. Hey, those were some good times. So,
In the store. I mean, we
In
have
the store.
jazz bands in the
That's
store,
it.
DJs
That's it.
in the store, wine tasting in the store.
Yeah, and now we can bring CEO to come.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
That would totally crush everyone.
Absolutely.
So we do appreciate you all. Again, if you want to get in touch with me, you can reach them at AJ Reese. That's great great inspiration. With your you look better, you feel better, you do better.
Oh, yes. Most definitely. That's 100% true.
So we appreciate you all being on. Do you all give out a phone number at all? James Ross is saying he can't hear us. Hey James, at first he said very good. Now he said he can't hear us. He said y'all hooked his son up, his nephew up for the crowd.
Oh, yeah.
Look this nephew up. I think we hooked the son up too, right?
We look at the sun.
And we stay
James,
the
you
day.
all the family. You just done ran off.
Hey, even Ross. We hooked him up for the Orlando cigar bed.
I know Ross is looking like $1 million.
That's right.
He had that pink, look at that pinstripe.
Well, that was AJ Reese.
Those AJ Reese.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah. G.com. Hey, we take care of them, all of them.
They can hear us now. But anyway, we appreciate you all again for being on here. Thank you for your time. Thank you for the challenge that we had. Timothy Quick that you hung out with us. We appreciate you. We appreciate the partnership that we doing with you for Jacksonville Cigar Weekend. We're so super excited about that. And hey, y'all coming for Jacksonville Cigar Weekend and y'all want to look like fly like $1 million bucks? You better get in touch with that suit. Get that thing together, all right? Fly with the hat, because you know,
We got you.
they come from top to bottom. They have the fedora, the suit, the socks, the shoes, the everything.
Hey, can I ask a favor? I have a high school classmate up in high school, and his brother has a cigar bar in Georgia.
Okay.
It's called Wine Me Down.
Wine Me
So
Down.
I wanted to get them out there. They're
Okay.
located at, what's the address here?
We would like it better if they was a sponsor. They could be a sponsor too.
Hey, I most definitely can.
But go ahead, but go ahead.
Hey, but the address is 175 North Phone Lane, after Evan, Georgia.
Okay, very
Called
good.
Wine Me Down. I most definitely get them on the hook for a sponsor.
Not right there.
That's it.
I was thinking Write Me Down.
I know, Write Me
That's
Down.
Boosie, right?
Wine Me Down. Wine Me Down. That's my guy. Wine Me Down.
I went straight to Bruce too.
Write me down, write me down.
Excuse my country selling slang.
Very good. Wine it down in Alpharetta, Georgia.
Yes.
Very good. We encourage all the cigar, focusing on all the cigar industry people because we want everybody to succeed and make it, because you know what? When they go up, we will all go up. That's how we go. Okay. So we'll go into a few more of our sponsors and we'll talk a little sports before we close out. Again, we have Keisha Myers of Queen Cuts Unlimited. She's the CEO and founder of Queen Cuts, who's a basketball, also a mentor, product creator of Queen Cuts hair care system that caters to the promotes healthy hair, along with the Queen Cut beard system to maintain a healthy beard for women. That is Keisha Myers, Queen Cuts Unlimited. You can find her on Facebook and Instagram at Queen Cuts. Then cut CUTZ, www.queencuts.com. We also have Mr. Brian McCrae, Big Boy, Cigar Lights, Cigars and Accessories. They're in Tampa, Florida. A lot of unique cigar blends in the Tampa area, cigar accessories, humidors, ashtrays, lighters, cutters, etc. Featuring all Zycop products. Mr. Big Boy Cigar Life at www.bigboycigarlife.com. They're in Tampa, Florida. Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Big Boy Cigar. Also, Mr. Robert Brown of Glad Cigar Society Incorporated. Various cigar blends from mouth to full body. International group based in Palm Beach, Florida. Grown Ash, the movement that brings the world together one leaf at a time. As Robert Brown always says, you show love. You get love. Grown Ash Cigar Society, Facebook and Instagram. Grown Ash Cigar Society, www.grownasscigarsociety.com. Also, we talked about the Boutique Cigar Association, but we'll mention it again. That will be happening at Smoke at the Creek event in Indiana. What's the place in Indiana?
Martinsville,
Martinsville, Indiana. Okay, the Boutique Cigar Association. And yours truly will be their ultimate CEO for the Boutique Cigar Association. They have VIP and general admission tickets at Eventbrite, Smoke at the Creek, August 13th and 14th. Also, last but not least, I want to mention Mr. Michael Carter, CEO of Carter Boys Entertainment. He has a new film coming out that was filmed here locally in Jacksonville. You guys, have you heard of it? It's called What Goes Around Comes Around. Do you remember, what's his name? Camp that passed away. He's in the film.
Oh, wow.
And he was right before he died, he was a part of the film. And part of, great guy. So they are doing that tribute to his film. The movie was dedicated. It has a great cameo of the late Chris Candy, who was a beacon of light to anyone that knew him. Chris Candy was one of our local heroes and businessmen, and was a good friend to the writer of this film. This is Mr. Michael Carter, CEO of Carter Boys Entertainment. You can reach him at Carter Boys, BOYZ Entertainment, 2017@gmail.com. The movie is called What Goes Around Comes Around. And I like the trailer. Y'all can look on Facebook and Instagram the trailer. If you know anything about Jacksonville, you see different north side neighborhoods. You're like, I was there. I went to Rainbow. So, you did too? Yeah. Trojans in the house. Trojans in the house. So the debut of the film will be at Cuba Libre this month on July 24th from 4 to 9 at Cuba Libre. the premiere of the film. So you all should definitely support a local film artist doing big things for the Jacksonville area. We appreciate you so much, Mr. Michael Carter, everybody doing it. Okay? All right. So we're going to move right on to sports. We don't have Leon. Leon did chime in. I don't see Leon. He promised me. But Leon, I'm going to talk about you. So we're going to talk about the NBA Finals. What's happening on the NBA Finals, y'all? Who you got? Who you got? Who you got? Who you with?
Man,
Who you with?
that's
Who you with?
I'm going for those Bucks.
Uh,
Yes, sir.
You going with the Suns?
I got to.
Why you like the Suns?
No,
Chris
why?
Paul?
Because of LeBron. LeBron, they
Oh,
friends.
that's the closest thing to LeBron.
That's close. So I couldn't get
Rich
the
Paul,
Lakers.
Rich Paul.
I couldn't get the Lakers from LeBron, so I had to go to the next person. So yeah. So what you think? What's the score? What you got on the score?
You know what? I think it's going to go 7 games.
You do?
I agree.
Yeah.
It's going to be a
I mean,
tight series.
I've never been a Chris Paul fan, but I'm kind of liking him now. I mean,
Yeah, he's doing good things.
he's doing big
He's
things,
doing big things.
and he looks like he took a young man's pill.
Oh, yeah, he did.
And he started looking like he's
What pill that was? The blue pill?
He's looking like he's 20.
I don't know what's the blue pill.
Yeah, what's the
The young man, not blue pill, but the young man pill.
Yes, sir.
the other young man pill.
Young man pill.
But yeah, Chris Paul is okay.
Yeah, he's doing big things. Yeah, what do you think, Carl? What you think? Who you got?
Hey, I'm going for the Bucks. So I think
Okay.
it's going to be a competitive series. It's going to be better, right? I think the Bucks can outpass us.
Okay. Excellent.
Suns got a lot of heart though,
They got some heart.
and they got a good coach. I like Monty Williams.
Yeah.
I'm a Knicks fan, so I like Monty.
Okay, you had to go with
Ex-Knick.
that.
Yeah.
So it'll be good. Now, the NFL will be coming up, and so we just had, what's his name, just signed the contract.
Trevor Lawrence.
Trevor Lawrence, right? He just signed the contract. So Jaguars, yes, no, a maybe.
It's gonna be tough.
I'm in my mouth, shit.
You want to get us shut down? You want to get us
I'm
shut down?
biased. I'm a roll tide fan. So Trevor Lawrence will mean anything to me.
You know what? I think the team will be improved.
It'll be definitely improved. You got to make it improvement.
But you know what's tough now is 17 games. So in the past 8 games, you probably get you 500. You got to win at least 9 games now.
That's what, and Leon's like, that's not realistic. Maybe not.
It's not.
But, you know, hey, it happen. It can happen.
Tennessee
But
in that
the
division
Jaguars
with
have a good
Tennessee.
squad. They have a good squad together. So they on paper they're good, so it's just about going out and putting everything together and producing. And the city needs it. The city really needs it.
Definitely need it.
So I wish them the best and I want them to win, but they still have a lot to
I
do.
do too, just because, I mean, come on. We need something this year.
And it's a good time. It's a good time,
It's a good
especially when
time
they
for
win.
it.
We're season ticket holders, so we have a good time out
Oh,
there.
you're a season ticket
Oh man,
holder.
yeah. We both are. We have
Yeah.
fun out there. But hey, it's good when we win. It's good when we lose.
That's it. Hey,
Party don't stop.
We still gonna drink.
I know, right?
Okay, so Carl, you're a season ticket holder, right?
yeah,
Man, why it be so hot out there?
it is.
Why it's so hot?
It is. You can't escape the heat.
Especially early in the
Yeah.
season. Oh
And
my
that's why I
God.
can't understand we can't win more because we got the advantage.
Exactly.
We know it's hot out there. Yep.
Listen, my girlfriend, she's a season ticket holder, and she took me to a few games. I was like, thank you, I appreciate it, but I can't take it. But thank you.
Thanks for inviting me, but no thank you.
And then, you know, they only have beer to drink. I was drinking, I didn't even drink beer. But it was the only thing cold I could drink.
It's like the first month of the season is so hot. It's unbearable.
It's bad.
It's unbearable.
It's bad.
And guess what? It's unbearable, and we still pay to go out there.
Exactly. Exactly.
To see a losing team.
They be out there to troll, so you have to honor the Jaguar fans.
What you do? They die hard. They die hard.
They got heart.
They are.
Heart in that heat.
It's only came in town, you know. And we do it because we love the city.
Yeah, we do love it.
But also, I mean, Jacksonville, I mean, to have an NFL town an NFL team in a town like this, that's pretty significant.
Oh,
So
yeah.
if we don't support them, we may lose. So,
Yep.
Yeah.
we support them.
This is a college football town. When I first moved to Jacksonville,
It's so true. That's so true.
You know, I came here and it's all about University of Florida, Florida State. So You know, it's just a college
The
town.
world largest
They-
cocktail party for me.
And fam and BCC.
Is it? It rains and rebound. Rains and
Oh,
rebound.
Yeah,
yeah.
it's a rains and rebound
I've
time.
never seen two high schools go
They really go
like
at
they
it the
do.
way we do?
Hey, the classic and everything else. I'm like, man, what's going on here? I'm like, I'm from Alabama, so I know nothing about
Well,
it.
see, it was
So
big
to see this
back
here,
in the
it's
day.
great.
But you know what? We're rivals, but we're friends.
Yeah, absolutely.
Exactly.
We're rivals, but we're
together.
friends.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The
We can talk about each other, but you can't talk about.
Hey, the tailgate, the Bob Hayes, and
Oh,
all
yeah.
that was all new to me.
Yeah.
Oh, let me
That's
tell
it.
you,
That's
and,
it.
and we come out like we tailgate like it's a
yeah.
it's a big deal.
It is.
Absolutely.
It is. It's not like it's a
Oh, the
big
best
deal.
tailgate
It
in
is.
town
It
is
is.
Rains and Rebound.
Oh
We
yeah.
tailgate at a Jaguar game, but they can't compete with Rains and Rebound.
You can't. You can't.
No, come on
You
now.
cannot.
No.
Listen, because we be out on the north side, we shut it down.
Absolutely.
It is.
We shut it down. And I love just to know where the Rains and Rebound has come from as high schools and how it has built up over the years. Like I love to see the love.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. And the support. And you know what? We're all homegrown. And you know what I really love, Derek, is the fact that I came from Rebound, you came from Rebound. I know a lot of Rebound Range people that are doing amazing things in Jacksonville community to this day.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah.
You know, that they're older and they're still here doing things in the community. That's a beautiful thing.
It is a beautiful thing.
And a lot of people can't say that from a lot of high
No,
schools.
they can't.
Yeah.
They can't. Yeah.
And it's, I mean,
It's a tight-knit community.
Oh yeah.
Tight-knit.
And it's a blessing. You
Yeah.
know? My wife actually is a range graduate.
Oh, I still like you, Tracy.
So,
I
yeah,
still
we-
love you. I still love you.
We talk a lot of shit. We talk a lot of shit to one another leading up to that weekend.
Yeah.
She's ahead of me right now because they've been beating us for the
Oh,
last
I
week.
know. I know.
But they
see,
can't party like us.
They can't party like us. But see, the basketball, you can't compete.
There you go.
See, I played basketball.
I did too. So basketball was our sport, right?
That's right.
That's what we always say. We'll see you in basketball.
Let's see you in basketball. So you better talk that football stuff. We'll see you in basketball.
Yeah. Then they kind of got good at basketball.
I know. It's like, wow, what happened? It's all love. It's all love, and we do appreciate that. So we will be looking forward to seeing who is there an NBA game on tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah,
wait,
it just
game
tipped
two.
off.
It just tipped off. So we're going to get the close out to get ready to watch that. And we'll be seeing what the Jaguars will do. We're going to support and push and love and pray for them. We're going to pray.
You gotta pray.
We're going to call up the sheaves. What my grandma used to say, call up the sheaves.
We need Moses,
Abraham, Isaac, Jacob.
We need all of them.
All of them. All of them. All of them to come in here. We need riding a donkey.
Talk about Isaac and Jacob.
I know my Isaac. Listen, my great grandma. Listen, you had to say that prayer. Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, riding in on a donkey. And all of that.
That sounds like an Easter speech.
Hey, you don't have if your prayer don't start off with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
You weren't saying that.
That's a weak prayer.
You think?
I
You didn't
can't
have
mess
no
with it.
strong
I can't
prayer.
mess with it. I don't know if I can trust it if you don't
I can't
have
trust you.
Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob
I
in
can't
there.
trust you. If you got Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob in your prayer, I can't trust you.
I don't mess with you.
And Mary Magdalene. I can't trust you. I can't trust you. But we appreciate you all being here for our live. We got a great studio audience. Y'all still with us? Hey, studio audience. Somebody say something? They gonna think I'm talking to myself. Studio audience, one more time. Listen, because I said a lot of people was here, so y'all can't make me look like a liar. Oh, my. But anyway, we do appreciate you all for being here again for another episode of Smoking Sport Live with Leon and Tracy. And again, we do honor and say safe travels to Mr. Leon Searcy Jr., who will be going to the cigar event in Vegas this week. So that's why he's missing in action, but still here with us in spirit. But we do appreciate our producer and executive producer and engineer, Mr. Antonin Shields, my business partner, CEO, joining us on the live on this evening, and all of our virtual listeners who hung in there with us through all the technical difficulties. Because you know what? We make lemonade. So every other Thursday here at Island Girl Gate Parkway, we will be here Thursday after next with another great guest at 8 p.m. And again, we want to say thank you. Thank you, and thank you again to Mr. Derek Ryan and Mr. Carl Williams, AJ Reese Copiers. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you guys so much for having me.
And thank you for what you're doing.
It's a privilege being here.
Oh no, thank you for what you're doing in the community. To me, you know, I love the clothes and I love looking good, but the inspiration for what you're doing with people and making me feel like, you know, if I don't feel good, I can't look good. I'm sorry. I don't know who else can, but if I don't feel good, I can't look good. So I appreciate what you all are doing and thank you. Whatever school is for and who's still in the support, you are done.
Appreciate it. AT, Tracy, we really appreciate y'all. You know, on behalf of AJ Reese Program, we thank y'all for inviting us. And also, once again, thank y'all for what y'all did for me last week. I really appreciate it. Extremely grateful. And thank you guys.
It was an honor. It was a classy man to be. Boy, you can't walk through there with that suit. I said, hey, I'm a classy man. He walked through there with that suit.
Hey, stay tuned.
Hey, it would have been classic without you guys. So thank you.
Stay tuned for the new location.
Very good, very good. And so you can reach them at AJ.com. You can reach them at AJReese.com and just get some of the information from some of those ladies from them. And again, do not forget to follow Facebook and Instagram at Smoke and Sport Live. And also you can reach us this sponsor at smokeandsportlive@gmail.com on behalf of myself and Leon Sursu. Oh, you gotta say what Leon say all the time. Jake, I'm gonna ask you to say it. He like to say another one. Say another one. Say another one. Go ahead.
And another one.
And another way. He did it, Leon. He did it good. So we appreciate you guys. Have a wonderful rest of your week.
Stay tuned for next week.
Next Field Out Weekend.
Big event.
Bring it back. Thank y'all. Good night. Have a good evening.
All right, thank you.
Good job.